I just don't have enough time for it. I'm not even playing games off stream either. Like, I'm just not playing games right now. I guess on the plus side, it seems like disclosure is getting closer and closer, which we've talked about quite a bit over the last couple of years. And it is no exception. The last couple of days have exploded in terms of disclosure, and almost no one on Twitch is talking about it. I don't fucking care. Fuck off. I don't wanna. No. Season 2's live, didn't even cover any of it. I don't think it really matters that much. Battlefield, the free gift is now a giant fucking, like, plaque now. Before it was like a little button you had to click. Yep. I guess, if you guys have been living under a rock, a couple themes happened in the last couple days. As far as UFP disclosure goes. And it's not really crazy shit anymore. You have to, like, you literally have to have been living under a rock, because it absolutely exploded. Yesterday, it was literally all over all my timelines. There's no way to avoid it. It was literally fucking everywhere. I guess that's really the only positive thing that's happening right now for me. It doesn't really help me. It honestly sort of feels like because something else is getting fucked somewhere, it feels as though I should also be fucked. So I'm currently getting fucked. Yeah. Well, if you guys are curious about it, I have a nice little TLDR here of our timeline of what's going on. Obama There have been rumors circulating that Trump has had a speech ready to go for a while on disclosure. Well, confirming basically aliens. Is either disclosure, I don't think it's first contact, but it's disclosing basically aliens. And then his wife-in-law? Not wife, what is she called? Basically, his son's wife, I think, is one of the things. His son's wife had a conversation with him at a dinner table in which she basically inferred that he had a speech ready to go. And kind of wink, wink, nudge, nudged it. Here we go. This is probably a good TLDR right here. Let's see. So I'm going to show you guys. Anyways, there's been rumors circulating for a couple months now that Trump was going to announce aliens in June, and then a new rumor in which he's going to announce it in May. And then I think it's his daughter-in-law. So basically, his wife, the wife of his son, the wife who married, I don't know what that is in relation. I think his daughter-in-law. The wife of his son's wife, had a private conversation with them at the dinner table, and basically he inferred that aliens exist. Yeah. I guess Battlefield 6 is a puke green icon now. Good job. Toxic green. I'm big on showing you guys basically on stuff on UAPs and NHI stuff, because I think it's actually really important, because it is actually turning out to be more and more true. Just like Epstein, I believe, is linked to it. People are inferring this is a distraction for Epstein, but I think Epstein basically confirms it, which is why they have to confirm it now. There's stuff in the Epstein files that basically confirms aliens. And weirdly enough, no one on Twitch talks about this shit. Alright. Let's make sure all my porn tabs are closed. Looks to be the case, so. Someone's talking about me. I have hiccups now. NHIs can't stop talking about me, so I get hiccups. Nice, huh? Alright. So this is a good TLDR of what's transpired over the last couple days here. And hopefully I do not get DMCA'd for this. I don't think it will, because it's news. This right here. So first off, Obama, this basically covers the timeline here. First off, Obama said that aliens existed, more or less said aliens existed, in an interview. That was about 4 days ago. This is after the rumors started circulating that Trump was going to announce aliens in May. This started circulating 4 days ago. And then Obama walked it back and he said, oh, it's likely that aliens exist, but that he's not sure that aliens exist, right? They're somewhere in the galaxy, right? That's a pretty safe assertion at this point. He walked it back. And then 2 days ago, Trump basically said that Obama talked about classified information about aliens that he wasn't supposed to, which basically more or less confirmed what Obama said about aliens. And then last night, yesterday, Trump, so we're talking Thursday night, Trump said that the Pentagon and his administration are going to release everything that they can on aliens. So this is basically the TLDR right here.
He surprised a lot of people.
Yeah.
Accusing former President Barack Obama of revealing
Here. Is this a camera moment? I think this is a camera moment here, guys. Let's see if my camera's functioning properly. I haven't used my camera in forever. Yeah. You guys are worthy of camera time? Maybe. Let's see. This is going to be technically like a podcast. I don't expect this to last that long, though. Where is my cam? There it is. Shit. Let's see. I used to use my camera all the time, and then I turned it off because it greatly reduced my stress. Oh. Why would I use it when it poses basically no purpose except increases my stress levels, right? Yeah. Great question. Along with a lot of weird stuff in my life, that's another one. Every caster basically experiences that. That's why a lot of them turn their cam off, because it actually, you don't think it does, but it 100% decreases your stress levels when you turn it off. So, yeah. Let's see. That was set up perfectly now before, and now it is not. No. I don't know how my camera got fucked up anyways, because I don't move my camera at all, or my monitor. Maybe right about there. It still looks messed up. I think my microphone's in the wrong spot. Maybe I bumped my microphone at some point. Possibly. Alright. I mean, that's alright. We'll go with that. Boop. Ah! What's up, guys? Oh, also, I blew snow today, so I had to take care of some driveways, and as such, my hair is not as dapper as it normally is. That's unfortunate. Just noticed that. Anyways, so Trump, to walk you back the timeline here, there have been rumors circulating that Trump has said that, there's rumors circulating that Trump had a speech going, this has been circulating for the last couple months, that he was going to announce aliens probably for the last 2 months. And it was allegedly going to happen in June 6th. There's a date that was floating around, and then that didn't happen, and well, it hasn't happened yet. And then there's a new rumor that started floating around, which is that there was going to be he's going to announce aliens. The speech is going to happen on May. That he's going to announce basically aliens. That aliens exist. Then fast forward, Trump, I think Obama caught wind of this, and then fast forward to now. It really feels like I need a coffee right now. Even a decaf would be fine, but it's too late for that. I didn't know I was going to be doing a podcast, but thinking about this now is there's a lot of information that actually probably should be covered right now. Then fast forward, Obama wanted to claim dibs. So if you guys didn't know, there's a pissing contest, right? Where presidents love one-upping and being the first to do stuff, right? Obama basically relatively claimed that, which we'll see here in a second, that aliens existed, more or less, but he didn't really say so. The interviewer basically got grilled for this because he didn't ask any follow-up questions on this. More or less, Obama said that aliens existed, and then he just took a sip of his coffee in the most cheeky way you could possibly fucking imagine after he said that, and the interviewer asked no follow-up question. The interviewer got absolutely lambasted on social media for not asking follow-up questions because he basically confirmed aliens existed. Obama the next day obviously got a phone call and said, "Well, nah, guys. In actuality, I didn't confirm aliens existed. They just exist somewhere in the galaxy, right? Somewhere in the galaxy, aliens exist." Meanwhile, while this is happening, this is, by the way, a little bit before this, a day before Obama said this on a podcast. His son's wife had an interview in which she said, so Trump's son's wife, his daughter-in-law, had an interview in which she said that at a private meeting, he basically more or less, like at a dinner, he more or less confirmed to his son and her that he had a speech ready to go, but not really quite saying that. Next day, 2 days after that, Obama said on a podcast that basically aliens exist, but he didn't really see them directly during his administration. Putting aside, he basically tried to claim dibs first on being the president to disclose aliens. It's basically more or less what happened. A day after that, Trump. Day after that, Obama. The timeline here, we got to keep things straight. A day after Obama said that, which is 3-4 days ago at this point. A day after that, Obama walked it back on social media and went, "Well, no, it was just, they exist somewhere in the galaxy," which is a very safe assertion. Not only do aliens have to exist because the fucking universe is so big, aliens have to exist. They exist in multiple places, no doubt in your mind. And then you could even go across a timeline because we exist now, and time exists to infinity back in time, right? So not only do aliens exist now, there is an extraordinary, which people don't go this far, there's an extraordinarily safe assertion, which is aliens have existed at some point in time, in the timeline of the entire universe. 'Cause they're like, you're talking bajillions of data points, like infinite numbers of data points. There's no way that doesn't hold true. There's no way that sentient life hasn't existed at some point in time since the universe began, at some point in our galaxy. It's just, like, people don't even go that far back. They just say now, right? They just say now. But you have to understand, we exist on a timeline. And going back to the birth of the universe, there's obviously bajillions of alien species that have existed and sentient alien species that have existed, right? So going back in time, it gets even more in depth than that. And Idwin probably would love watching this, by the way, but he's probably sleeping right now because it's currently 7 a.m. in Europe. But you know, whatever. Sorry, Idwin, but we're talking about aliens without you. That's just the way things are going right now. He's probably an alien himself, anyways, because he's watched my podcast, and almost no one has watched. There's almost no consistent viewers of my stream. I've been streaming, guys, for 14 years. This year is the first time. This year, 26, is the first time in which my stream has actually become flaky as far as my stream time goes. Usually, I streamed 4 to 5 hours a day for years, decade at this point. And then this year, especially the last 6 months or so, is where my stream time has started to fall off to maybe about 2 hours or so. And things have kind of popped and fizzled, I guess, at this point. And there's a lot of stuff that's going on in my life, guys, I can't tell you about, and it's just the way things go. Anyways, now we're to the point in the timeline in which Obama walked it back. The day after Obama walked back his, we have aliens, President Trump, I was going to say President Obama, President Trump announced on his Air Force One that basically, there's also a speech that his press secretary gave her, talked about it, and she was very, very cheeky, like giddy with excitement. She basically said that she'd like to know, but she doesn't know anything about aliens. Trump, however, on Air Force One 2 days ago, said, actually yesterday, I think it was, Thursday. So it's Friday technically at 12 a.m., but it's basically technically Friday. It's Saturday at 12 a.m., but it's basically technically Friday. Thursday, on Air Force One in the morning, he basically cheekily said that Obama gave out classified information on aliens, which basically not only throws Obama under the bus, because he also said he could confirm it, but that would actually, it would absolve Obama because it would no longer be classified information, right? This video will show all of this, by the way. And then later that day, about 8 hours later, the Pentagon and the White House announced that they're going to be disclosing all information on aliens that they have, both the Pentagon and the president. And by the way, I have asserted that the conspiracy theorists are doing a couple things now. One is this is to cover up Epstein files, and once again, I'm pretty sure we talked about Epstein files quite a bit. I'm pretty sure this actually is confirmed in the Epstein files, that they just haven't gone to it. There's 3 million pages in the Epstein files. There's a lot of documents. It's going to take forever to cover the thing. I'm pretty sure at some point, there's a lot of weird shit they're finding in it, just not trafficking. A lot of weird things, including time travel, buried alien bases around the U.S. that they're talking about exploring. There's a lot of really weird shit in there. But people are saying this is cover up for Epstein, and that there's no way the sitting president wouldn't be able to know about aliens. And that's actually one of the conspiracy theories we've talked about, is the fact that the president might not even have access to the information on aliens. It goes that deep. And now the counter conspiracy theorists, so the debunkers are doing 2 things so far. One is Mick West, and he's like off the rails at this point, just trying to scream at the top of his lungs that no aliens don't exist. He's going to any lengths. He even had an interview Steve Greer, Steve Greenstreet, who's basically an anti-AI Luddite, not a Luddite, anti-AI person, I guess you could say. He loves making fun of people that believe in aliens. Had an interview with Kirkpatrick, clearly an agent. Had an interview with Kirkpatrick, who was kicked out of Arrow. We talked about Arrow multiple times. Was kicked off of Arrow, the anonymous aerial resolution office. He was basically kicked out because the Congress, who instituted Arrow in the first place, thought that he was actually basically a bad actor. He was trying to stop disclosure from happening, so they kicked him out. They replaced him with a new guy last year, I believe, in the springtime, on 25. He was kicked out. And he had an interview with Greenstreet, which is an anti-AI disclosure individual. Today, an exclusive out of nowhere, talking about his time, very weirdly out of nowhere, talking about his time in Arrow and how there's no way that there's anything there that's actually resembling disclosure, which is very weird, to be perfectly honest, guys. But anyways, yesterday, on Thursday, basically Trump said that, here, you guys can watch it. Trump basically said that, this is a Fox, it basically condenses all this information up. Trump basically said that the White House and his administration are going to do everything in their power to disclose basically information on aliens and NHIs and UAPs.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Former President Barack Obama of revealing classified
Yep, this happened
following his
prior to the White House announcement.
of extraterrestrial life. White House correspondent.
There are a lot of stuff happening the last couple of days. All one is offline.
Accusing former President Barack Obama of revealing
Yep.
classified information when he told a podcaster aliens are real. Here's that Obama comment, and then President Trump responding to Peter Doocy today.
So this is like the one good thing that's happened this year. I had a lot of shit happening in my life, guys. It's pretty terrible, but this is good.
Not being kept in what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility.
Yeah, no shit.
There's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
And they cut out here, guys. But he basically, after he does it, he takes a really cheeky sip from his coffee while looking at the interviewer. Interviewer asks no follow-up questions in any way, shape, or form. Just disconnected from YouTube, reconnected, guys. Asks no follow-up questions in any way, shape, or form. By the way, no one on Twitch is covering this shit. This is all over all the timelines. I swear to fucking God, guys. People on Twitch, streamers are supposed to be like these geeky sci-fi enthusiasts, right? That love anything to do with aliens or, geek culture, right? Any of that weird shit. And there's no one fucking talking about this shit. No one at all. I've talked about this for years, how this, the meter could be peaking, and no one on Twitch will discuss this shit in any way, shape, or form. It's supposed to be the most open-minded people in existence, and no one talks about this shit. It was all over my fucking timeline yesterday. I didn't see a single streamer today. I watch streams in the background. I haven't heard of a single streamer today talk about this on Twitter. No one. No one. This is a former president. Trump is the current president. No one is talking about this shit. Why? Very good question, guys.
From the President of the United States.
Yeah. So what they cut out here, guys, is he takes a sip from his coffee mug and looks at the interviewer in the most weird fucking way. Like, I just said something. He goes like this. Like he knows he just said something that he shouldn't. The interviewer, blank as shit, does not ask a single fucking follow-up question. This is like 4 days ago. Doesn't ask a single follow-up question. He later rolled it back on social media and said, well, there's aliens somewhere in the universe, right? The safe assertion, right? That's what he actually meant. Interviewer asks no follow-up questions. Everyone grills the interviewer. And the interviewer, by the way, right now is stroking his dick saying that he set this off when, yeah.
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. So aliens are real? Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified.
Look at that fucking smile.
He made it.
Look at his cabinet.
He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it.
He's trying so hard not to just crack up and smile. Look at that. Look at her.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
I'll get him out of trouble if I declassify, because he gave out classified information. This is how much Obama and Trump hate each other, by the way. They just go back and forth at each other. I would get him out of trouble if I confirmed that aliens exist. He didn't say that they don't. Look at that smile, guys. I've never fucking seen this. She can't hold a straight face anymore, and she's turning away. Because this is the press secretary. She's turning away. She can't keep a straight face anymore. He is trying not to fucking grin. Guys, when you're trying to keep a secret as a kid, this is what it reminds me of. When you're trying to keep a secret as a kid, you're trying so hard not to say the thing you're not supposed to, but you really want to say that thing. You want to say that thing so bad, right? This is exactly what that looks like. He can't keep himself straight. She's turning away. She can't keep herself straight anymore. That's why she looks away, because she's going to start fucking giggling. This isn't the look, by the way, of people laughing maliciously because they asked a question that was stupid. Haha, you're asking about aliens. That, by the way, some people have this take. Haha, you're asking about aliens. If you have any idea how body language works, you know that he is keeping a secret he can barely keep from, talking about. He is trying so hard to not talk about this thing that he's really excited about. She's really excited about. They can't, though. They can't talk about it, but they really, really, really want to. So, once again, also listen to the wording. And watch this once again, keeping in mind that he is trying his very darndest not to talk about the thing he's supposed to. And Obama did the same thing. He, like, once again, it's kind of really sad they didn't use more footage. Right there, he takes a sip from his mug and he looks at the interviewer like, I just said something I know I'm not supposed to, and I'm waiting for your follow-up question, and he never did. He never did.
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
He gave out classified information. He's not supposed to. Look at her face, by the way. He's not supposed to.
Aliens are real. Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you.
He's trying so fucking... He just knows what he just said.
He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it.
He's saying one thing, but then he's also saying something he knows is completely contradictory, and he can't keep a straight face.
A lot of people believe it. You believe it?
Look at her.
The president can declassify anything that he wants to, so
Well,
if
maybe
you
I'll
want to
get him
make
out
an
of trouble.
announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
Yeah.
That raised a lot of eyebrows today. What are you hearing?
It has, absolutely, Brett. So at least one...
To be perfectly honest, guys, at this point, it literally feels like I'm watching a fake talk show. This feels like people that are on a set. This doesn't actually feels like news. This feels like people that are on a set just saying the things that they're supposed to because they're supposed to talk about it. It really does not actually feel like this is real. I don't know what it means, but honestly, some of the stuff that I see nowadays really feels like it's just fake. And I don't mean AI fake. I mean fake like Truman's Show fake. And this is one of them right there, where you have these news reporters talking about it, and it really feels like this is just part of a show.
That raised a lot of eyebrows today. What are you hearing?
It has, absolutely, Brett. So at least one...
Yeah, absolutely, Brett. It's like watching an episode of The Simpsons.
This as the president,
Uh-huh.
all but confirming what Barack Obama said, that aliens are indeed real. So we followed up with the White House here. We asked them several questions. We wanted to know what part of Barack Obama's comments...
This isn't where it stops.
...the president feels were classified. Was it the part where he says that he believes in aliens, or was...
By the way, I watched this, and the first time I watched this, I swear to God, it looked like a Ninja Turtle or someone in a costume walking through the background. It's clearly a green jacket, but I thought it was like someone trying to pose as an alien at first.
He says that he believes in aliens, or was it the part that they were not in Area 51? They were also asked if the DOJ was going to look into these comments, perhaps because they were classified. The White House told us there's nothing to add to the president's comments tonight. Brett, this comes as the president's daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, told a podcast
Daughter-in-law.
this week.
Yeah, this is who I was talking about.
Has a speech prepared about extraterrestrial life that he will give at the right time. Listen.
We've kind of asked my father-in-law about this. We all want to know about the UFOs, or we all want to know what's going on. And he played a little coy with us. I have just heard kind of around that I think he's actually said it. I think my father-in-law has actually said it, that there is some speech that he has that I guess at the right time, and I don't know when the right time is, he's going to break out and talk about, and it has to do with maybe
So,
some sort of extraterrestrial.
There's basically been 3 distinct rumors that have been passed around about Trump having a speech that he's going to give. The first one was, I think, from January, at the beginning of January, or maybe even December, where they talked about Trump having a speech and he's going to announce aliens in June. Then a new UFOologist, I believe is his name, a UFOologist, whatever the fuck that means, researcher, said that Trump had a speech and he was going to give it in May. Now, none of them were associated with Trump. This is Trump's daughter-in-law who is saying that she talked with him about it, because the rumors are floating around, with his son, and he said that there was probably going to be a speech that he's going to give at the right moment about extraterrestrial life.
Real life.
And Brett, the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, you'll remember this week...
I swear to God, people look more and more like aliens. I don't know what it is. He looks like an alien. I don't know why.
But we are expecting
like a gray or something.
the Hill in the coming hours and days. Brett.
Obviously, we've done a lot of stories on this. The Age of Disclosure, that documentary.
Yeah, and it turns out the Spielberg movie, which is Day of Disclosure, is also scheduled for June, which a lot of people have postulated is actually part of Soft Disclosure, which is basically kind of leading into First Contact and Full Disclosure, is in June. And people in the UAP communities have said that in postulating 2 years ago, it was a year ago, so beginning of 25, they said that first contact or something was going to happen in 27, which is next year. So obviously things ramp up to first contact in the first place, right?
With the producer, a lot of people are interested in it. It definitely raised some eyebrows.
I will actually point out, guys, it is very clear that monkeys, humans, want first contact. And the reason for that, every single Twitter thread, guys, normally there is a ratio of comments to impressions. There's a ratio of comments to impressions. Every single UAP thread I've seen since this started happening, maybe about 4 days ago, has been blown out of the fucking water. And prior, there's one question that kept popping up: is who would you want to have talk to aliens first? Putting aside the fact that I think there's already been a representative for Earth, probably after Roswell, that talked to aliens and said we weren't ready. Who would you want to talk to aliens first? I don't really like the question itself. I think is kind of vague and it's open to whoever, right? I don't really care because I don't think it really matters because they probably talk to a bunch of different people. But putting that aside, the amount of responses to it on just random accounts that were asking it was absurd. I saw one thread that had 11,000. This is Elon Musk, had 11,000 comments on who would be just off the cuff. Who would represent Earth to ask first contact with aliens? Have first contact with aliens. 11,000 comments. Another one had 8,000 fucking comments by people that accounts. I think it was like a UAP account that normally don't have that kind of traction. Like you could this was like 2 weeks ago, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I'd say. Just absolutely the engagement just off the charts. And ever since Obama, every single thread that I've seen talking about this topic matter has had, compared to their impressions, an absolutely extraordinary amount of comments comparably. And you can measure. Likes are just usually can be botted. That's not really anything I even care about. Like numbers don't matter. What it matters is the impression to comment ratio. So the amount of people that engage with the topic matter compared to the amount of people that see the topic matter is actually a really important ratio because it shows the amount of people that are basically retained or actually want to engage with the topic matter itself, depending on what you're doing. You can also be in an echo chamber like I usually am, in which case I talk about topic matter and I don't necessarily have comments or engagement or comments or likes. The reason for that is if you say something contradictory to the echo chamber you're in, usually you will not get people that like you. And usually they'll shit talk you. But if they don't shit talk you, but they see your post, it usually means they can't say anything to the contrary of it, which also means it's a win. That aside, that's a weird nuance and difference. But you can gather a lot of weird stuff from like statistics in general, and with Trump, with the aliens talking about disclosure, guys, the amount of engagement that I have seen, we're getting past the threshold of people thinking it's crazy. The amount of engagement that I have seen as far as talking about what they just covered here with Obama's comment, with his daughter-in-law's comment, talking about the speech, with him talking about what Obama said, and you'll see in a sec the announcement from the White House itself. The amount of engagement that has happened is absurd. And I think before, I mentioned this a couple different times, but aside the fact I think a lot of humans are just basically fake. They're NHI AI, as I call them. So they're AI that existed before we've had AI run, basically from NHIs. There's a lot of theories about what Earth is. One of popular that's being passed around right now is the prison theory, which is we're on a prison planet and they harvest our negative energy. I don't think things are negative enough here. Although my life is doing a really good job of trying to shit on me right now. I don't think there's a lot of there's enough negativity here for this to be some sort of prison planet where they collect their negative energy, like basically like hell. And they could do a much better job of that. So I don't think that's really necessary. Like doom and gloom, like famine, world wars. There's a lot of things you could do to make it really miserable here, right? So I don't think that's the case. It could possibly be, by the way, that we're part of like it might be illegal to do that because like humanitarian reasons, right? Ethical reasons. It might actually be outlawed, but there's still like a black market for negative energy, and maybe some aliens actually harvest it. Like my life, maybe it's possibly a thing. Especially right now. Maybe my life's getting so bad right now is because they know that like there's regulations going to happen and they got to get out of here or something. I don't fucking know. But one popular thing is prison plan. Another is that we're an incubator, which is basically we're a bunch of humans that are being bootstrapped, maybe for an experiment or maybe being raised for a certain reason, maybe psionics. But like potential for an incubator in which essentially the population is just maintenance workers or janitors, more or less. So, you know, there's a lot of possibilities of what's actually happening right now, and NHI AI is potentially one of them, which is just a lot of people don't actually really have an opinion. They won't talk about stuff. People are even, like, they notice this weird shit. So, like, people are talking about the amount of people that watch Mr. Beast. You know how many... I have watched one Mr. Beast video, and that's basically because he gained access to part of the pyramids. It's really weird, because a lot of people will talk about how many people watch Mr. Beast, but who actually watch Mr. Beast is the thread that's going around right now. And there's a lot of people that say they don't know anyone that actually does watch Mr. Beast, right? I know who he is. I've watched a total of one of his videos, and that's because he had exclusive access to the pyramids, and that's the only reason I did. Otherwise, like, I don't watch it at all. And yeah, there's like a lot of those threads. Like, and if you think about it, like, it's actually entertainment meant for a completely different group of individuals, which is NHI AI. I guess they like Mr. Beast, or maybe they're supposed to like Mr. Beast. I don't actually know. But it's like an entire group of individuals that are just like engineered or just watch a specific kind of content that doesn't appeal to normal humans, or maybe we're abnormal humans. I don't know which it is. Like, that just it doesn't click with us because it's not it's not engaging, right? Yeah, but like, just like a bunch of theories on like humans themselves, and like whether or not they actually, like, they don't engage with stuff. They don't seemingly actually talk about things, and if they do, it's like they're part of a hive mind. Like, they're just supposed to say certain things, especially with far left-leaning political agenda up until recently. There's one of the reasons I don't side with that anymore is because it got to the weird point where it felt like it was a cult, and that's basically when I started like thinking about things that they're going on there. I was like, nah, maybe not. But yeah, with like the last couple days, the engagement, there's always a ratio of people that see posts and people that engage with posts, that comment on them. There's always a ratio. And in the last couple days, that ratio for UAPs and NHI stuff has absolutely exploded. Absolutely fucking exploded. There are so many people commenting on stuff. I saw someone with 11,000 impressions, which is pretty low, and 250 comments, which 11,000 impressions usually maybe makes about 25 comments. It had 250 comments. Yeah. Some of the threads are just extraordinary. Like, there's so many people commenting. It is out of the... Like, the engagement levels are just insane. You can tell that, like, once we got past the bias of, you know, oh, you're stupid for thinking about aliens, there's a lot of people. And once again, this goes back to the whole idea where it seems like certain people can't or are not allowed to talk about NHIs or UAPs, so aliens or UFOs. And Twitch is another really good example of this, where you have geeks, and they most definitely will look at Twitter, and for some strange reason, they are not talking about this, and I have no idea why. You know, the most open-minded individuals, you know, like, we're all here. We all care about each other, right? We all know about these niche topics and everything that really matters, and none of them are talking about aliens. It is absurd, especially with this going on right now. This is the past president, which is Obama, putting aside his daughter-in-law, and Trump, which is the sitting president, and soon to be, we'll see an actual comment from the White House themselves. And no one on Twitch is talking about it, which I mentioned this before in the past, but this is on another level where you really should see people talking about this. No one's fucking talking about it. No one's talking about it.
I should. Thank you.
Insane. Insane, guys.
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real.
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
Well,
he made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do.
He's trying so hard. He can barely hold a straight face.
The president can declassify anything that he wants to, so
Well,
if
maybe
you
I'll
want
get
to
him
make
out
an
of trouble.
announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
That raised a lot of eyebrows today.
Yeah, except on Twitch. For some strange reason, geeks on Twitch and streaming platforms don't care about UAPs. They don't care about aliens and UFOs. Yeah. Except for people on Twitch. For some strange reason, they're about as tone deaf or, what would that be, stone-faced as that guy talking about the potential for aliens. Like, I think he's smiling, but he is really good at keeping a straight. Look at that guy. He's really, it's same with her. Like, they're,
That raised a lot of eyebrows.
like, she's smiling, but she's, like, you can see, like, a little thing going on there, but not really smiling. I swear she's a fucking alien.
What are you hearing?
It has absolutely, Brett. So at least one Hill Republican tonight is telling me that he is reading this as the president.
And that's not, it's not this, not covered in this video, guys. Anna Paulina, also, who's big on the UAP Disclosure Task Force, also mentioned recently, like literally a day after this happened, that they have confirmation of aliens and they're waiting to see them. Same thing with Burleson, who's also been floating around for the last month, I would say, or last couple weeks. Burleson has also been heavily hinting that he knows where bases are and he's trying to get permission to go to them, which is another part of the UAP Disclosure Task Force that's part of Congress. There is a lot of stuff that's speeding up right now, guys. Yeah, that happened. This happened. This is the interview. I saw this, by the way. I didn't see it. Like, there was no source for this, but there's a bunch of people that were saying that it happened, but no one had audio or video. And this is the guy that asked the question.
Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
So aliens are real.
Well, I don't know if they're real. He gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made it.
He's trying so hard not to smile, by the way,
Had a classified
and keep a straight face.
No, I don't have an opinion on it.
This reminds me, guys, of, I think it was last year, someone from News Nation, which is one of the very few major networks, I don't even think it's a major network, very few news networks that actually covers occult-based stuff. So you're talking about aliens in a positive manner, or in, like, you know, they aren't trying to convince you of aliens like Sci-Fi Channel or the History Channel, right? They aren't trying to convince you of aliens, but rather they're going to present you with, you know, stories and people talking about, especially highly credible individuals. They went to, you probably could find the clip too. They went to NORAD, so basically a heavily fortified base that basically deals with a lot of traffic control information, right, from military aircraft and basically everything, right? It's like a brain center for intelligence operations in the U.S. And they asked about aliens too, and there were literally people that could not keep a straight face, like they were inside NORAD, and they're asking whether or not they ever saw anything that looked like aliens on their feeds. And the room got really, we covered it. The room got really quiet. No one was talking in any way, shape, or form. The guy he was interviewing with just could not keep a straight face, and they eventually had to cut the footage after, like, 30 seconds of this really weird atmosphere. So it is very clear, guys, that the Department of War, as it's called now, Department of Defense, as opposed to the Department of Offense, clearly has information that they don't divulge to the public. And as it turns out, we'll get to see basically how much power the president actually has. It's not going back to the main thread. Why do you gotta be that way, Twitter? Okay. No one on Twitch is talking about this, guys. It's not just one event. There are a lot of events that are happening right now. There are a lot of fucking events that are happening right now, guys. Let's see. Here we go. So we just watched it. Oh, it's not letting me fucking go down the post thread. And then this popped out right after the interview we just watched. This popped out. And the White House, by the way, also tweeted this. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War, so Hexeth, and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to the alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomenon, and unidentified flying objects, which UAP and UFOs are basically the same thing, and any and all information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. Yeah. Tremendous interest shown is an understatement. There is a shitload of people that, like I just covered, there's a shitload of people that engage with this. I don't think, even putting aside Epstein guys, and Epstein is kind of fueled basically by the left trying to stick it to the right at this point, but you have to understand that both the left and the right presidents did not actually reveal anything on Epstein up until this point. Like, Biden was in office, he didn't give a shit. Yeah, because basically there's so much weird shit going on, and it implicates both sides and a lot of powerful people. So, Epstein even wasn't talked about. And Epstein has gained traction. The left, by the way, used to just make fun of people for conspiracy. The right used to be conspiracy theoryville, right? And the left used to make fun of them for it until they figured out that they possibly could use it to their own ends, to their own means. But now we have this going on, and I don't think I've seen nearly as much engagement, even during like political election cycles where people are like throwing shit at each other. I don't think I've seen any engagement numbers to this level of like an event that's happening. Like, I don't think I've ever seen, like, normally like pops and fizzles, like maybe like Charlie, right? Charlie Kirk, the assassination from last year. The numbers, even then, were not nearly as staggering as the amount of engagement. I don't think I've seen a single topic on Twitter that has gained nearly as much engagement as this is. And by the way, this thread, this is like one portion of it. The main thread, this is one comment, has 47, of the main thread, has 47,000 impressions on it. His main post has 2.5 million impressions on it. I don't think I've seen nearly as much engagement about any singular topic on Twitter beyond what's happening right now with NHIs and UAPs, and this right here, which is the sitting president basically confirming that aliens exist, and then comment. This is more telling about basically him confirming it, where this is telling him to release information on it. So this is more formal, right? Well, this basically confirmed what Obama said, which is that aliens are real, and then him trying to kind of like wiggle around it, but like clearly getting caught in his own mind game, trying to wiggle around the conversation. Yeah, like there is no way. At this point, guys, like I've never seen nearly as much engagement on any topic on Twitter. Besides, a couple things that may have popped a little bit, but I've never seen this much engagement. This is out of the world in terms of engagement. You can clearly tell there are a lot of people that are interested in it. The new one, by the way, there's all different sorts of narratives that are popping up right now. There's people saying this is a distraction for Epstein, that the president's not going to have access to information, and that's going to be conspiracy, which it might. And then that aliens are demons, which is the religious lens is a popular one, and I actually think that we've talked before about media being seeded, and religion possibly being some of the oldest seeded media. So aliens came here and they tried to institute a system to help us out so we wouldn't just kill each other, because that's bad, right? So they instituted religion to help us get through things, and it did for a long time. But now a lot of people look at stuff through a religious lens, which is that it has to be, instead of it being alien, yeah, they're talking about me again. Instead of it being aliens, it was demons, right? So demons are now aliens. But in that case, you could also make the same assertion, which is probably true, which is angels are also aliens, and that God or a creator is also potentially aliens, and we are an engineered species by just a room full of aliens. As it turns out, very possibly we're engineered by aliens, which I actually would think is much more believable than a guy floating on a cloud somewhere. There might be some sort of like Q like DDT. So if you guys know Star Trek, Q is like they're basically like borderline like gods, right? They exist outside the realm of the ordinary, and they can pretty much do anything, even though they have rules for each other. They can really do pretty much anything outside of the rules of ordinary life, and it's potential that a species like that exists in the universe. But in that regard, it's not really a deity. It could be, but at the same time, it's also just a species, right? It's just how you look at it. It's the lens that you use to view what is actually happening around you. And the case right now with, and we talked about this, by the way, over the last couple of years, which is I thought that religion is going to be used as a potential coping mechanism for a lot of people dealing with the cognitive dissonance that's going to come their way. There's a lot of people that really cannot handle cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonances have two conflicting thoughts in your mind, and it does feel like religion is a good scapegoat for a lot of people for dealing with the cognitive dissonance that's currently happening in their lives. So, what we're seeing right now is on social media, there's a lot of people I've seen tweeting saying that aliens are demons, or you're going to find out demons are aliens. That's probably true. But you're also probably going to find out that aliens are also angels and possibly a creator. I don't know why they'd stop at demons just because they're evil, and evil depends on which way you're looking at things too. Like, it depends on who's looking at it. It's not just a caricature of an individual or a specific species, right? So, if we're looking at things like, let's say, reptilians, which are one of the 4 possible races on our planet according to UAP lore or rumors, whatever way you want to look at the UAP community, reptilians could be mistaken for demons, right? Because reptiles in general look demon-like depending on how they're portrayed or how they look in what manner. And if you go far enough back, like let's say the Bible is a historical work, right? Which it is in certain ways. It could be a lot of liberties were taken with the information that's put in it. But if you have some guy that was drinking, drinking leaded water, is uneducated and trying to make sense of things that he sees around him 2,000 years ago, you're going to end up with angels and demons when he has no idea what the fuck he's actually looking at, right? So, there's a lot. It's like the detective yarn map. I don't even know if there's a word for it. I don't think there is, but the detective yarn map where you got a bunch of pictures and post-it notes on the board here with pins on them, and you're making all the yarn between the little things. It's basically what's happening with disclosure right now. We're basically finding out. Also, by the way, always ahead of the curve as far as that goes, because no one seems to be taking it to that level. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that religion is just seeded media and interpretations from 2,000 years ago, which, if you look at things, this would appear as though it is a futuristic piece of technology, right? Or something that is mystical in nature, even though, a cell phone is technology and we all know it's technology. The whole idea of what you're looking at on your screen right now is, voodoo magic, right? If 2,000 years ago, no one would have any idea what this was, you can like flash the camera and everyone goes, oh, bright light sort of thing. Like there's like literally Star Trek episodes about this where they go back in time and everyone's blown out of their mind about the their advanced technology. One of the Star Trek movies, they go back to our current timeline and save the whales. I remember that's like Search for Spock, I think it is. They save the whales, otherwise the planet explodes. And one of them was like, I think it was McCoy, the doctor, was fixing a problem that he had technology for, and they were going to try and like, if I remember right, he had like brain pressure in his brain, and they're going to drill a hole, which is actually a thing, to relieve the pressures to reduce the chances of hemorrhaging, I believe it was, if I remember right. And McCoy's like, oh, you savages, what are you going to do? When in fact that's modern medicine for us, when in the future they just have a tricorder that can fix the problem, right? But we don't have that, so we have to do what we can with what we have. It all depends on the direction you're looking at things and like the time period you're part of, right? So 2,000 years ago, someone sees something that looks like a lizard person and they're fighting with something that looks like it has wings, and all of a sudden you have angels and demons are born, right? When in fact they're just lizards and some sort of race with maybe wings or something that resembles wings. Like the whole interpretation, by the way, of demons and angels, we're like, I could keep going down the rabbit hole, guys, but the whole interpretation of like demons and angels, if you guys remember Diablo, had a very specific take on what they considered angels, right? They had the tendril wings. I don't know if you guys remember that. The tendril wings, which may in fact actually just be like psionics, which could be angels, right? It's just another take, like Tyrael from Diablo 3. Yeah. Which, it might not actually be wings. It's just an interpretation of someone that's drinking leaded water decades ago. Just a different version. I don't think before, I asked Gronk about this because it's actually fairly interesting. I've always thought the Blizzard view of angels was always very interesting because it's not, it's not like bird wings, right? It's not like bird wings. But in actuality, if you go back far enough, this idea, it might not even be wings, it might just be psionic energy. So if you can imagine humans being psionically active or like certain species being psionically active, you can envision or potentially see it manifesting itself as tendrils, which could be interpreted as wings, depending on how far back you go, and no one having any idea what what psionic energy is, or it just looks like wings, right? Eventually, it just looks like wings. But if you actually know, Blizzard may have actually taken this from the petroglyphs. There's a couple of these found around the world, which are giant drawings on deserts. Let's see, where's the one that looks like, there it is, the winged ones. Utah, Japan, and Azerbaijan? I can't pronounce that. These guys. Now, what you'll notice is it looks an awful lot like our Diablo angels, doesn't it? So, obviously, someone that's way back in the day trying to draw what they saw, but it distinctly looks like this. And more specifically, not Tyrael. Imperius is the one with the very rigid-looking wings. Yeah. That right there, it even looks like they have a halo. They have a crown of some kind on their head. Yeah, these are found in very different parts of the world, and they all look... This is one of the things that's been floating around in UAP lore. Very old drawings. And then you have... Let's do Imperius, which looks more closely related to that. Tyrael's the one everyone knows, but Imperius is the one with the angled wings, right? Yeah, now it starts making a little bit more sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Not exact. Once again, you have cavemen making these things. It's not going to be an exact science, but if you can imagine an interpretation of what they're seeing, he even has a spear. He even has a fucking spear. Like Imperius does. Imperius also uses a spear. Yep. And they have a non-traditional crown. Like angels have crowns, but they don't. They took creative liberties with the crown itself. Right? Yep. I don't know, guys. So, this is going a little bit, further to what's happening right now, but the very fact that no one on Twitch is talking about this is simply mind-blowing, guys. And I had to talk about it because there's a lot of stuff that happened in the last couple days, even though I haven't been streaming. And, yeah, it's actually kind of worth talking about. So, I guess we'll play some video games here in a bit, guys, but it's kind of pale in comparison to what's actually happening in real life right now. I don't even know. Like, with what's happening in life right now, guys, it feels like playing video games is just kind of like it's just completely detached. I don't know what it is. But that being said, I can't do anything about it. I can't change anything. Yeah, so just in a holding cycle. That, though, that's something. And once again, no one on Twitch is talking about this. Past sitting president, multiple people in Congress, current sitting president are talking about this, and the White House. And no one on Twitch. They're talking about me again. No one on Twitch is talking about this shit. I swear to God, I am a different kind of monkey. I don't know what the fucking monkeys are that are on the planet, but I am a different monkey than the monkeys that are currently here, so... Yeah, and life's currently trying to fuck me for some reason. Also. And relatively succeeding at doing so, by the way. So... For whatever reason that's going on, someone doesn't like me. Surprise. Crazy shit, guys. I didn't expect to have an hour-long podcast about this stuff, but it was well worth talking about. I might even highlight it. We are going to play some video games here for a bit, guys. Now, once again, only so much that's going on, and I showed you guys everything that is happening right now. We are actually going to play some games. You guys got my one podcast for the year. I'm sorry, we're done now. Crazy shit no one on fucking Twitch is talking about. I've talked about it before. Every time aliens pop up and no one talks about it. This is outside the ordinary, though. Like, I don't understand how people can be on Twitch and be geeks and not talk about aliens at all. How can you be that way? I don't fucking know, but they are. Crazy world. What a crazy world we're in. Oh. That apparently is, not functioning. There we go. Let's try this. What a fucking crazy world. Try again. There we go. Me. Now we're actually going to play games. I know it's not nearly as exciting as talking about aliens, which is weird because no one fucking talks about aliens on Twitch. Not nearly as exciting, but yeah. There's only so much information to cover, guys. You can like go down that rabbit hole and you just start getting to the really crazy shit that there's like no validity to. And that's where I refuse to go. Like, you can listen to story time, as I call it, which is just people talking about experiences, and there's not much more to it. That's it. And maybe you'll have a bad picture associated with it, the debunkers tear down. But there's only so much information you can pull from it. Crazy shit. And unfortunately, I didn't have my hair. Like, I actually had to plow snow today, and I didn't expect to do this today. Otherwise, I would have had my hair done. But I didn't have my hair done, guys. Oh, gee willikers. I also didn't have a decaf coffee. Like, having a podcast without a coffee is just not where you want to be. Let's see. Now we're going to play some Battlefield 6, where I'm going to get stream sniped by a bunch of weirdos that for some strange reason have been following me around for the last decade of my life, and I still don't know how they get into my fucking games and ruin things for me. Another one of the weird things in my life. But at least I've become aware of them and gotten to the point where I can get around them, which, it's helped with my quality of life, and then consequently, while figuring out how to get around them, it seems like my life has gotten worse. So maybe I'm supposed to give them my negative energy so I don't have horrible things happen in my life. I don't know how the fucking relationship works. I don't know anymore, guys. Nothing in my life makes sense. It hasn't for a while. I just keep going with it. No idea what else to do. At this point, you just keep the wheels spinning. That's all you have left. New season of Battlefield 6, guys. I don't really care. I just enjoy playing large-scale FPSs at this point. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure Battlefield 6 was vibe-coded by NHI AI. Is my take on it. That's why they can't fix anything. Because they're trying to get an AI to fix it, and the AI doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. We're going to be making video games with AI in like 1 to 2 years, so maybe at the end of the year, you'll start seeing games made by AI. There's already basically a tech demo for that, which is, I think it's the Google, what is it called? Google something. Which basically you can make a world and then drive around in it. You can't really do any game mechanics in it, but it's basically a tech demo. AI is extraordinary. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, I think I was messing with SG. No, I went back to the TAR. Like the SG. Oh, feels like everything is lackluster. Feels like the only thing that matters right now is disclosure that's happening, and AI, which are probably related to each other, and Epstein, which is also probably related to each other. I do actually believe that the rate AI is going, it actually kind of feels like AI might be seeded. I talked before about things seeded by aliens, mainly media, but also technology. It feels like occasionally we get boosts to our technology if we pass criteria, where they just kind of put it into our timeline or into our itinerary. It feels like AI, like, if you asked me guys 5 years ago where I thought AI would be today, I would have said where we are today is like 20 years out. And 3 years ago, when AI was first introduced, I would have been like, that's 10 years out. Like, it is moving extraordinarily fast, and it's like, it seems like it is completely out of the ordinary compared to where we were in our timeline. Like, it just exploded, and it's still continuing to explode. That's what she said. I should verify my game files. This game likes corrupting shit. Alright, well, let's see how many weirdos we have following me around. It's probably all my fans listening to my podcast right now from Timbuktu. Just fucking with me. Let's see. Apparently some of the mechanics are different too. I think we have a CQB that is invisible, and 15 rounds, which may not work.
All squads commence attack. Hold more objectives and the enemy to take ground. Let's move. Attention, we need to defend the marked objective. Foxtrot has been lost.
From what I understand, the aim assist is also much stronger. But we'll see. I think I also started using a 4X instead of a 3 too. What? Didn't finish reloading.
The marked objective.
Fun.
Our troops have secured more objectives. Our forces have light armored vehicles cleared for combat.
Guy on my left. That's how he fucked off the moment I fucking ran after him, and he fucked up. Oh, the guy was still there though. It's like they're all in tandem with each other and networked. I mentioned that before. That's the kind of shit you see with team-based tactics in like a game like
Okay, we have regained control of the objective.
League of Legends. Second guy in the fucking Jeep that spawned out of his asshole. Of course there is.
We need attack support at the mark objective. We have secured Delta. Our troops have taken territory. Objective Gold is no longer active.
Where you going, bud? My teammate.
The enemy have secured more.
There were more people at F.
Let's strike back.
Bug's still in the game where someone dies, you're hovering, it takes over your mouse. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the entire game's vibe coded by NHI AI. Excuse me, by NHI's with AI.
Secure our defenses.
Attack support is needed on the mark objective.
I miss playing video games, guys. I wish I had more time. I need 6 extra hours in my day. I do. Need a solid 5 to 6 extra hours.
Hostiles are engaging objective Delta.
Hey, look, there's a second guy there. Alright.
Prepped and ready to go. Our attack on Echo is in progress.
That's fine, the camper.
Be advised, Foxtrot is under attack.
Probably, actually. Together.
Hostiles are engaging objective Delta.
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Objective marked. Support the attack.
I'd probably use the 3.5 if the 3.5 didn't have such a shit fucking scope on it. And it was really hard. It is like a giant fucking donger on the side of it. Makes it hard to see past.
The enemy now control more objectives. We have initiated our attack on Charlie. Be advised, enemy attack is underway on Delta.
Stop, bitch. I jump. Look, tank. I don't know, I just vaulted the tree, but I did. I have 2 bricks of C4. Well, let's try. There's a guy behind me. What? The fuck just happened? I think the gunner blew up one of my bricks of C4, which blew up my other bricks of C4. Which then killed me. Fucking weird. Fucking random Jeep just running over to kill me? Damn. I think one of the worst things that happen is the fucking unified, I don't know what it's called, the unified aiming coefficient thing, which makes it so you're supposed to, like, your distance is the same or some shit like that, but it actually feels like it makes it worse. Way to easily see this guy's head without exposing yourself? I don't think so. Oh, bailed out. Ammo. Automated turret, guys. Found. Yeah. Right in front of me and I can't see it, guys. Hey, fuck. I don't know why the fuck you're over here by me, but alright, dude.
Stay with me!
Holy shit! Apparently when you don't stream for 4 days, the weirdos fuck off. I'm sure they'll be back. Maybe they don't know I stream at midnight now. Fuck you guys. Does that mean they're in Europe? Nope, automated turret. Just fucking locks onto you. Doesn't even matter what gun they use. It's surprising actually how few people... You guys know that in the right side you can actually see the input method, right? So you can see a gamepad or keyboard and mouse depending on their input method, and you go, huh, I'm dying the same way to aim assist players every time. Kinda weird how that feels. Oh my fucking god, the guy's still fucking there. Just jerking off in a corner. Still there. There is shit. They put little icons on there to help you figure out basically how many you need or something. I don't actually know how that works. I still don't think it helps. That's a lot of no regs right there on that guy. Not that matters, automated turret. Oh, actually a player. And we win. Not too shabby, guys. That was with hard pushing, too. Neat. Alright, nice game. Let's see. Map's all sorts of fucked up right now. Now it feels like my FPS is shit. When the menu FPS looks like shit. Why are you not? Happens to be a guy right there. Run away like a bitch. These guys look like they're moving so fast. The fuck is this shit? Very weird. Yeah, little bro. Guy in front of the guy. And our team can't control a single objective. We went next this. Next game. New map? I think it's going to function escalation. I have no idea. Oh, this looks like it's going to be horrible. Maybe. I'd say visibility is a bit better than it was before. Everything looks clearer. Ew. Can't even slide down the hill, dice, please. Apparently smoke does not bother that guy. We've talked before, guys, so aim assist locks on through smoke depending on the game, and people actually use the game mechanic to fuck people with aim assist where they throw smoke down, despite people being able to blind fire through it, because aim assist players can't aim worth shit. Hey, bud. Alright, not dead. He's dead now. Why is there a guy camping at their spot? There's nothing there. Is that like a helicopter pilot or something? The fuck was that? Ellsworth. Yeah, this map actually has color too. Fuck off. Guy right there. Map actually has color, or they actually made it so you can see color now. That might also be the alternate explanation, is you can actually see color now. Alright. Interesting. A little bit of everything on that map, and it's actually designed in such a way where you don't get fucked by the hills, like on, what's the map called? The golf course map, where if you're on the outskirts, it's just unbearable. And where maps where you just got, like, little hills is just Sniperville, like, the oil derrick map, whatever that's called. The new one. We'll see. Positively optimistic, that's not it. Cautiously optimistic. Positively and yeah, it's a little bit redundant. And the map where if you don't own the center, one of the center 3 objectives, you're basically lost.
We need to hold the majority of objectives so we can take ground.
Definitely change something with visibility. It seems clearer, almost like there's not contrast.
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
Other one called sharpness. Sharpness.
Objective Delta neutralized.
Move to attack the marked objective.
Does a good parachute.
Objective Echo neutralized.
Guy above me. Yeah.
Be advised, hostiles are attacking Echo.
Our forces have neutralized Delta.
Move to attack the marked objective. We've lost control of objective Charlie.
The enemy holds more objectives. They'll take ground if they maintain it.
How are you not dead? Both times. The fuck was that? The first time he ran through and the second time. Killed his friend too. How the fuck did he not die?
Objective Charlie is now under our control.
Good. Okay. Alright, game. What the fuck's going on there? Automated turret. Now are we back to weirdo shit, guys? It kind of feels that way. Hit registration weirdo shit.
Our forces are hitting Delta.
Oh. A lot of weird shit. We might go next here. We got like, what, 2 games out of it before things got weird?
Attacking objective Echo.
No.
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack.
Be advised, hostiles attacking Delta. Our forces control more objectives than the enemy. We're attacking Charlie. Be advised, Delta has been lost.
Guy jerking off on the ground. Still can't see people. The moment I got shot, I should just double backed. Maybe this is a map. The other map actually had something adjusted with it that made it easier to see things. Little guy, this is the same fucking guy jacking off on the ground.
Be advised, Charlie is under attack.
It seems like shadows are extra dark in this map now, for some reason.
We need attack support on the marked objective.
I'm over here. Take it.
Good.
Transport helicopters confirmed. Pilots are ready to deploy.
Get shot from behind. I think there's a guy next to the wall of the building, maybe? Thought they're all in the corner, guys, in the hallway. This guy literally cannot play. It's just killing me. I'm like half skills. Fuck am I here?
Objectives than the enemy. Our forces are attacking objective Charlie.
The enemy have taken more objectives.
They're multiplying. Their teammates actually go to the center objectives, and they're not doing that. Also, I don't know why it shows you can spawn in this thing when you never can. There's only one spot. Always weird. Questionable. It's like they fucking saw me hovering that. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently that shows up on the mini-map now as a an enemy. Alright. Alright, next game. Oh no, we lost, guys. And top 4, we got there late too. Very lopsided. Once again, you can tell if we can't control one of the 3 center objectives, there's no way you're going to win. And your team's basically on farm.
Support the marked objective. All squads are weapons free. Hold more objectives than the enemy to take ground. Let's go. Be advised, hostiles are assaulting Echo.
Here's a third. And we're on the building. If you can hear walking around, guys, and you can't see them, it's usually because they're above you or below you.
We no longer hold Echo. We've begun our assault on Echo.
Guy behind me, too. You fix this. There's a guy behind me.
Alright, we now hold more objectives. Keep pushing.
Watch me through the roof. It's a report. Guy. Neat. First one of those tonight.
Delta is under attack. Our forces have light armored vehicles cleared for combat. Be advised, the enemy now controls more objectives.
He's still there? Let's find out. Another guy jerking off up top now.
Our forces are attacking objective Charlie.
Very weird hit reg on that guy.
We have re-established objective control. We are moving on objective Echo.
But
Enemy
Click on voice counts with your friends. You guys just fucking watch me. We're gonna report him again. Just watch me through the roof again. Guy has hero in his name, guys. Do you think he's actually a hero? I would wager no.
Charlie has been neutralized.
Teammates to do something. We might go next. This is a very lopsided team again. Lopsided game. No. Alright, next game. Teammates can't hold objectives properly, and we got weirdos on the other team. Let's see. Funny, you know, I was looking at my feeds, guys, and there's people that like revere Gaben so much that they like prophesize like the end of everything good in the universe when Gaben dies. In actuality, Steam still perpetuates a 30% developer cut, and no one cares about that. Stuff that actually matters to people making video games. A lot of things in life are just performative, guys. It seems like it's a good idea until you realize it's not. People just like Steam because it's been around forever and it's a monopoly. I don't care. install Origin, I'll install Steam, I'll install Uplay. Doesn't matter to me. Because it's just one giant conglomerate that owns it anyways, it doesn't matter.
Move to attack the marked objective. We now control objective Foxtrot.
Ah, there's little birds now too.
All right, we now control objective Echo.
Let's see. This is like my second time playing this map. It is my second time playing the map.
We are attacking objective Bravo.
We neutralized Delta.
Yeah.
The enemy now control more.
Automated turret. Yeah. Complete tell. Neat.
Attack support is needed on the marked objective.
It feels like my CPU FPS is really fucking terrible right now.
Our forces have light armored vehicles cleared for combat.
There. Oh, that sucks.
The enemy has illegal objectives. They're about to take ground.
Objective Charlie neutralized.
I don't know if my CPU FPS is supposed to be this low.
We now control more objectives. Defend all positions. Our troops have neutralized Alpha. Move to attack the marked objective.
Feels really low. 180, it doesn't feel like 180.
We are engaging objective Echo.
Split automated turret. It's not. I saw the bullet go over my top left and it killed me. I guess it's good if I can't accurately predict that anymore. Bad? I don't actually know. Where am I supposed to go? Well, it is a very big open map, so there's that. It doesn't even look like he's looking at me. Maybe he's a different guy? A turret? Yeah. Amazing how the least skilled players make the most skilled shots now, guys. We've talked about that before, though. Whole point at D? I don't think I ever want to go there ever again. There's just one giant open area to get farmed in. Alright, game.
We are targeting Charlie. Attack support is needed on the marked objective. Our troops have secured more positions.
All right.
Objectives.
Sure is a confirm to res button. Guess it's holding spacebar.
The enemy has just taken territory. Alpha is no longer a target. Objective marked. Support the attack.
You get up. I guess that's the way you get up here normally. Fuck off. AA shooting at us. The weird bullet sparkler. Either that or it's the chopper. The chopper comes to kill you right away though.
We are attempting to capture Delta.
Visual confirmed on hostile heavy armor bearing be advised.
We neutralized Delta. Be advised, hostile attack is confirmed on Charlie.
I don't think anyone ever wants to fight it today. Just looking at that now. I think once you go there, you never want to go back there. If you're infantry, at least.
Our forces of heavy armor cleared for combat. Delta has been secured.
Think he's still up here? Yeah, no, I'm okay. Just spawn on him. No. Well, reason that I don't ever want to be up there, but you have to go up there to kill the snipers that are shooting you. Oh my god, worthless fucking teammates. When I pull up the sensor, guys. It's fine, the camper. Turret. Yep. You can tell. Still can figure that out. They aren't looking at you, and then all of a sudden you just get lasered by all the damage because the aim assist locks onto you. Aim at you, the aim assist locks on. That's why it looks so weird.
Hostiles are engaging objective Delta. Objective marked. Support the attack.
It almost feels like some points on the map should be worth more than other points. Meds off this guy? Does it still not tell you which can actually show you meds? No. Right. Just threw a med kit randomly at teammates that weren't hurt. Well, I'm chasing him for meds.
All squads, transport helicopters ready for deployment.
There's an enemy on the point somewhere. But looked like he was closer to the doorway than he was. There's 3 vehicles there now. Yeah, I'd actually say, guys, like in a game like this, it actually feels like certain points should be worth more.
Hostile forces are attacking Charlie.
Yeah. Off tank. Find an exit on the edge. Get fucked. Get a respawn on our teammate.
The enemy has secured more objectives. Let's strike back.
Oh my god, fucking teammate respawn. What the fuck is he doing? Yeah, there's a guy, little... Dude, you're so fucking stupid. Yeah, I knew that was coming for me. That is a dummy. Just permanently show up on the map now, huh? It does the job better. A bit. Sound like...
More troops are attacking Charlie. We have neutralized Charlie.
I don't know where I'm going. Another guy. Turret, not a player.
Coming in, I'm tracking a hostile tank in the mission area. Over.
Like a board game, certain areas and certain pieces should be worth more. That's harder to keep. Or have more strategic value. Maybe you could even apply the Conquest. It was applied to Conquest at some point? Fuck off, helicopter. Still blows my mind how few people actually have RPGs in this game. You think everyone would have RPGs. And a little bit less would have medkits, because it's free points. And everyone else would be assault or recon, but seemingly there's very few people that have them. Alright. Yeah. Fuck is a little bird sitting there? Great question. Counter flank. Automated turret, but I thought it was the guy in front of me. What are you supposed to do in this case? We go up top, we get blown up by the helicopter. Go outside, there's too many angles. Apparently there's a guy on the flank now too.
Attention! Objective Charlie is under hostile attack.
Break the stalemate or hostile forces will lock down their objective.
Our troops have secured more objectives.
Oh, they got C while I was fucking around with the top.
Be advised, hostiles now hold more objectives.
And turret. Nah. Fuck. You blew up my C4 and blew up the vehicle. Fuck you, dude. I got 75 points for that. For 3 bricks of C4 that were my kill, I got 75 points, guys. Am I? We're discovering how you're supposed to get up top.
Be advised, break the stalemate or the enemy will lock down their objective.
Alright. Get the flank down, everyone's dead already.
Our troops are attacking Charlie.
It was an automated turret. I was about to say it and I started second guessing myself because I've been wrong like 2 out of 5 times. It was an automated turret. Felt like he just shooting willy-nilly and then just snapped me.
We need attack support on the marked objective.
Alright, but... Guy. Off.
Hostile
reason I didn't see the guy either.
Be advised, hostile troops have secured more objectives. Attention, we need attack support on the marked objective.
Launch me through the wall? I don't know if it's other people with thermals or how exactly that works when you're spotting people. I know sometimes people can see you. One in the door. Guy running over to my position from inside the building. It's very lopsided teams, guys. We can only hold 1 point on the map right now. Oh, no. We can't even hold 1 point right now. If controlled the entire outside, the entire game. And no sound from him. I heard the guy up top. I do like no footstep sounds. That's still a great bug. Around the corner, automated turret. 9 times out of 10 when you get shot around corners, guys, it's an automated turret. Still, they haven't fixed that. I don't know how I feel about this game, guys, or this map, excuse me.
Contact! Enemy kilo!
Attack support is needed on the marked objective.
I'm not going to D, you go to D. Entire game, guys. Crab walker, automated turret, 9 times out of 10 too. They're like turrets, they literally just don't do anything, guys, and completely passive till you like trip them, and then they just kill you. Because they lock on. Alright, next game. This is an extremely lopsided match. I figured we'd try it for a game and see what happens, though. I should have left earlier. But I haven't played the game at all, so I wanted to figure out what's going on. Their team basically did absolutely nothing, and everyone that just walked aside died instantly. Starts running away before he can even see me, guys. That's the weirdo shit again. Ass here is tingling. Might go next in this one too. Seems very lopsided. Everyone I shoot at next game. More weirdo shit, guys. It feels like I have a bullseye everywhere I fucking was going. We get more games like that, guys, where our teammates can't control anything. We're going to go next. I don't know if I want to play the new map. The new map might be alright if the teams are alright, but that last game, for instance, they were not. Well, we'll see. If it becomes completely lopsided, guys, we're going to go next again. We got our one game into that map. Of this map.
All units, mission targets are marked. We need to hold more objectives so our forces can take control of the battlefield.
Where didn't it register?
Be advised, objective Echo is under attack. All units, heavy armored vehicles are ready for deployment. The enemy now control more objectives.
D is a pretty terrible place to be.
We have initiated our attack on Charlie.
The moment I kill someone, guys, run away and reload. There's someone that is looking right at me. Where are my games?
Enemies are attacking objective Charlie.
Where our teammates are.
We are attempting to capture Bravo.
Double backed. Or should have kept going, excuse me.
Helicopters are prepped and ready for combat.
Teammates can't hold more than 1 point. That is criteria for next game. There's 7 points, guys, and teammates can only hold 1. That means the teams are extraordinarily lopsided. So we're going to keep going next till we get a balanced game. Or I'm on the winning team. One of the two. I don't care which, because the dice seems to always be loaded against me, so I'm going to load it against the dice. If there's opportunity. Well, let's see how this one's going. Lisa's one is, we have 1 point, but it's also down 1, so, you know, that's a little bit different, right?
All squads attack now.
We'll give it a bit and go next if it's loaded again.
Our forces can take ground. Out. Charlie is being captured by hostiles. The enemy is taking territory. Ignore Foxtrot and target all remaining objectives.
Fucking timing. Fucking god, guys. Why the fuck is there a claymore there? Pointing at the front edge. Why? That's not even where you come. Why is there a claymore there? That's just fucking silly.
Explosive ready.
Let's see. Teammates are actually pushing, so maybe we'll stick with this one a bit longer. Feel that way though, but they're at different points. There's a guy literally right there. I don't know why they weren't shooting at the guys outside. They clearly could see them through the doorway. They're just sitting there crab walking around like their AI's turned off.
We now control more objectives. Secure our defenses. Attack helicopters confirmed. Pilots are ready to deploy. Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack. Be advised, hostile attack launched on Delta.
Automated turret. Hit me in the middle of a jump off the side, guys. Of course he did. Nowhere, we're gonna port that. Also, for some reason, a lot of nowhere snipe named Ghost Rex. 150 ms ping, guys. Surprise. By the way, guys, if you're stream sniping from fucking China, I have a delay on, so you can't actually find me in the game unless you actually have a wall hack. You guys didn't know that, though. For you. A turret? Not an automated turret. Yes? Stop moving! Get fucked. I think I was gonna get away, so I blew it up right away. I don't know, I might have actually survived if I laid on the ground, too. Okay. Muzzle brake through a wall.
Maintain the stalemate and we'll lock down our objective.
4chan knew I was about to come over that ledge. He was spotted? Actually, no. Get up there. Sound.
We hold a majority of objectives. Keep it up and we'll take ground.
On teammate. Like, one of the few reasons I actually have the targeting laser, guys, is for shit like that. It's so ridiculous that they can basically sit in fucking open and you can't see them. Battlefield art style for you.
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack.
Oh my god. Stop running! What are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with you? Also, for some reason, I couldn't pull my C4 out. What the fuck was? Like, this one I don't get, guys. It's like they're like AI. Like, they know you're chasing them, so they keep running. Like, if it's a player and they knew you're chasing, they turn around and shoot you, right? I don't fucking understand that shit. So stupid. Like, they know they're in danger, but they don't actually react to the danger, which indicates they shouldn't actually know they're in danger. Like, it's like a flaw in their AI. Really fucking stupid. Also, I was correct earlier. This looked like a forlorn map, and it was. But I was going to give it a chance. Because we've been in worse maps. Taking in a substantial amount of bullets to kill people right now, too. Our teammates are controlling absolutely zero area right now, guys. But we're getting shot by sand people. Dude, where are my bullets going? What the fuck is going on here, guys? We just dumped 15 rounds with that guy and he's fine. Like, the hipfire on this gun is not bad. Where the fuck did my bullets just go? Also looks like my FPS is low, too. There might be something fucking wrong with my game. Or something else. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Fucking guy and his goddamn fucking dirt. I wish you could fucking knife him out of it. Nowhere to, apparently.
Be advised, hostiles are attacking objective Echo.
Also C4'd him out of it. We can grenade him out of it. I've never actually tried. Fucked. Fucking Christ. Swear to fucking God, our teammates are just like letting people stay alive just to kill me. go up this wall? I don't know. You can? Like, I landed it literally right on that guy's brain, which is why I kept bouncing on him. It was like stuck on his chest. Hilarious shit. Get fucked. Automated turret. Nope. Shot around the corner and one tapped. In a weird area. Interesting. Apparently, he was at half HP, guys, and for some fucking reason, it didn't kill him. Look how much HP he has left right now. He should be dead. I saw him on fire before I did that. Well, I only used 2. Bro. Fucking weirdos sand people on the map, too. Right now. And lo and behold, there's a helicopter. When the sniper fails, guys, the fucking tank and the infantry squad send the helicopter after him, too. I'm like fucking John Wick. What's going on here?
The enemy has secured more objectives. Let's rally and counter.
You get a kill. Am I back in the fucking thing again? He is. Is that where it is? I don't remember. Get fucked. Yeah. For some reason I can't move. Nice. Fortunately, I only have 1 brick of C4. Actually, I have 3 now. Huh. Oh no, guys, we lost. Darn. That was very lopsided match again. Hey, look, we're negative. Definitely have some weird shit going on here right now. I don't know, guys. That is one game we are not winning. Landed the Gulf Resort map, guys, and your team doesn't own any of the 3 center objectives. On escalation, it's over. Like, not taking them. I don't know, guys. It's fucking weird how reality's kind of went, where it feels like everything's just kind of falling off. Like in the Langoliers, where you have those weird monsters that like fucking eat shit when you get too close to the edge of time. It feels that way. We're just creeping in the end of the world or something. Felt like that at the end of December too, but then it went away. There's no fucking dude. And I even get the fucking kill for that. Unreal. Already having hit rage problems. Yes, feels better though. Dead. 3 damage per shot, guys. I hit him with 4 bullets. Sound. I mentioned before where we're circling and reporting no sound fucks. If it's a cheat or not, I don't know what it is. It's very weird though. Got stuck on a rock. If No, take it back. My FPS feels like shit again. Felt good at first. No, it doesn't. I don't fucking understand that. It just breaks. Fuck. Oh no, we lost, guys. I couldn't have seen that coming. Darn. Well, we've had worse matches, so. I don't know how I feel about the new map. I don't know if I want to play the new map. The D point I never want to visit ever in the game. Like literally just a giant open area with a rock on it. I see. Play. No fucking shot. OBS crashed? Fucking Christ.
Move to attack the marked objective.
Well, that's not good.
Charge set. Stand by.
All right, objective Bravo is under our control.
Charge lane. Keep it up. Explosive ready.
Hostiles are assaulting Charlie.
I think these guys are camping the helicopter. Does it actually show you the spawn spots on the map now? This is the airplane, isn't it?
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
All right. I don't know if I want to play the new map. We'll see. Still feels like shit. Why does my FPS feel like shit? I don't understand.
Under attack.
Enemy helo.
What? I reloaded because you should be dead. I want to say my FPS feels like shit again. Fuck's doing that? It's automated turn in the corner, yeah. You activate my trap card! I sit in the corner, waiting for a lock-on.
Forces have taken territory. Disregard Gulf and focus your attack on remaining objectives.
The zip line right over here.
our assault on Echo.
Turret. Good player. Hey, Fat. 2080 is still going hard. It's 4090. Is one? I have like 3 spec sheets, and that must be in one of the spec sheets. 4090 for like 2 years. 3 years? 2 years? 2 years now. And too poor to ever upgrade, so. What was that? FPS still feels like shit right now. I don't know why. It wasn't like that the first couple games, then it went to shit.
We're attacking objective Echo. Be advised, Charlie is under attack.
Back to sea. Definitely was chasing someone the entire time. No idea where the fuck he was, though. I mean, that's what my thought is. I've been trying to hunt down problems with my computer for ages. I thought that that'd be perfectly match up with exactly that behavior. It's not that, though, because I've watched it with hardware info or such. See if it's going down or you're reaching 95C or actually I think 88 in my case. It's not. Oh. I thought it was a power supply. It's not my power supply. I can't. My current theory is it's something to do with my monitor, but I'm not exactly sure what. My monitor, sometimes the UI gets fucked up on it. I'm pretty sure if the refresh rate on your monitor gets fucked up, it can fuck with everything else in your game, too. Fucking turret sitting there on the side of the mountain. Never going to D, ever in my life. I am never going to D. But my CPU passes Prime 95, no problems. My GPU passes Furmark, no problems. Mem test is fine. Automated turret. I was going to say automated turret. I second guess myself every time, and now it's an automated turret every time I second guess myself. Guys, it's the helicopter again. I still don't understand how there isn't just every single person in the game walking around with an RPG or a stinger, just because they go boom, and kids love stuff that goes boom. Automated turret again. Yeah, it would. Thermal throttling would fit like a glove. I have so much weird shit with my computer. It doesn't. None of this shit makes sense, and I can't just buy a new one. So, I wish I could take the whole thing and throw it in the garbage. Hardest problem to diagnose, guys, is an inconsistent problem. One that doesn't always manifest the behavior that you, fuck am I even going? Part of a map before? No, I was just running to nowhere. Doesn't always manifest the problem, or the problem itself is sporadic, or like a partial degradation. CPUs nowadays are so good that they literally can, like, operate while just kind of like in a broken state, which is why, like, you'll get performance degradation, for instance, if your overclock is unstable as opposed to a crash as you used to get. You'll still get crashes if things are really bad, but oftentimes you'll just end up with weird issues. They're actually very redundant nowadays. Not res you. Yeah, I can't pick you. There we go. Be fine.
Let's move.
Back in my day, when stuff was unstable, it just crashed. Oh. I don't know if this goes out a sideway. It does. Like he knows, he's scared. He knows that I'm coming for him, guys. He's running away before I even get near him. Look at this. No, stop running. I mean, bitch, you didn't fucking just blow up. Oh my god. Our dumbass teammate just blew up a fucking captured tank, guys. If you ever get it doesn't matter how good you are at the game, guys. If you can capture an enemy vehicle, take it. It keeps one away from them, and that is a huge deal. Sniper. I was looking for an engineering kit. Three bricks to C4. You bitch. Hey. Die.
We're attacking Charlie. Be advised, objective Echo has been lost.
No fucking way.
Hostile attack launched on Delta. Charlie has been
Every time I fired, he ducked. He just knows. It's like the tank running away earlier. There's a lot of knowers, guys, that just know what I'm doing without knowing what I'm doing, and I don't understand why. Like I'm transmitting what I'm doing to them, but I'm not.
marked objective under threat. Let's defend the position.
Makes it very difficult to kill people when they know what you're doing. They don't, because they'd shoot you if they did.
Transport helos are prepped and ready for use.
Contact! Enemy infantry!
Charlie is under attack. We are attacking objective Delta. Objective Delta neutralized.
I don't know what the beeping sound is.
We're attacking objective Echo. Our forces have neutralized Echo. Enemy has a lead on held objectives. They're about to take ground.
That's a knower. Ran over there earlier?
Move to attack the marked objective. Enemy attack confirmed at Charlie.
Automated turret. Yep. Called it! Got it that time, guys. Around his aim assist area. Apparently you can't capture up there.
We're targeting objective Delta.
I don't know what keeps like making the beeping sound.
Be advised, break the stalemate or the enemy will lock down their objective. Alright, we've secured more objectives. Let's hold it. Objective Echo is under attack.
I don't know if it's right click that gets you spotted or just holding the thing gets you spotted. Returning to the giant fucking Eye of Mordor that everyone shoots.
Be advised, enemy attack confirmed.
I'd just be holding it. Just don't know.
The enemy have taken more objectives.
A lot of people running over to me. Well, I'll see you again. I'm not going to D. I am never going to D.
Enemy forces have taken territory. Foxtrot is off the map. Engage all remaining objectives.
Fuck D.
We have eyes on
How the fuck can that guy be there and no one's shooting him? Huh. I guess it's voice activated. Voice activated teammates, guys. Wave of the future.
Hostiles are attacking objective Charlie.
This isn't so bad as long as you just don't go to DA. And your team, we had a really, really unbalanced team where we literally couldn't get outside the match. Couldn't get outside the building earlier. Let's see. It's an automated turret. I wanted to knife him. Oh. No, it locked on. What are you talking? It's nighttime, Idawin. It's you missed the entire conversation about Trump disclosure on aliens too earlier. Talked about it for about an hour. The whole fucking guys, alien silliness right now is beyond like mind-boggling. Like the whole chain of events that led to possible disclosure is like absurdly silly. I'm all for it though. Fuck the non-sci-fi timeline. Stuck in the modern timeline for way too long. I'm not going to D. Not going to D.
Be advised, Delta is under attack.
Yeah. It's the whole leaky shit that actually turned into Trump automated turret. That led to Trump possibly releasing. Yeah, it's worth it. It was a series of weird fucking events that led up to Trump. If you guys missed it, the White House said that they're going to release all information on UFPs and extraterrestrials. Yeah, and the Department of War, Secretary of War, like serious shit. Yeah, and no one on Twitch is talking about it, by the way. Automated turret. Around the corner. No one on Twitch is talking about it. All this weird shit happened. Well, the last 4 days, it started out with Obama sipping his fucking coffee and saying that he saw, like, he's very certain that aliens exist. While looking into his coffee mug with an interview with the guy that didn't ask follow-up questions. Oh, the whole series of events that led to things just insane.
Going frag!
Our forces are attacking objective Charlie.
Be advised, Delta is under attack.
We now have more objectives. Keep pushing. Let's attack the most
Fuck.
objective.
Absurd shit. Yeah, and then it was a bunch of stuff. All just led up to it. And no one on Twitch is talking about it. White House is basically announcing that they're going to release all files, all information on extraterrestrials and UFOs, and no one on Twitch is mentioning a damn thing. Crazy fucking shit. That was actually not our best game, but probably our best game tonight. That was our best game, but not our best game ever. We had a lot of really fights. I had a less than a 1 KD tonight. Like I said, my FPS feels like shit. I don't know why. It's been like that for a while. I have no idea what does it. It feels that way, though. And I actually, like, I really should highlight it and turn it into a, because it was like an hour-long podcast segment. We are, I think, going to call things for this evening, though. Where does Idowin shows up? What? Did I queue for one? Or queuing for one? I left. That. I don't know, I just queued for another game, guys. I left the game, and then it put me in a new one. I imagine things. Probably. Or at this time the aliens try to gaslight me. I mean, what's even real anymore? I don't even know. Life's so fucked up. It feels like something's really trying to squish me right now, too. It's doing a decently good job at it, too. Feels bad, man. Alright. We're going to call things for this evening, guys. Yeah, as I mentioned, a lot of really weird shit going on. The weirdest thing about this is I mentioned every time that like UAP stuff pops up is no one on Twitch talks about it. This one is kind of hard. Yesterday on Thursday, my entire Twitter feed was full of people talking about the White House announcement about UAPs and NHIs, or aliens and UFOs is another, basically the other way of wording it. Yeah, my entire feed on Thursday was full of it, and it's still today is about half full of it. And people talking about aliens being angels, or aliens being demons, and people talking about conspiracy theories, and people talking about fucking Epstein. It's the releasing UAP files is a distraction for Epstein, which is hilarious, because Epstein probably confirms that aliens exist. There's so much shit in there that's beyond weird. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it's hard to actually be online right now and not see it, and the amount of engagement about it is, and like the amount of people talking about it is insane. Yet no one on Twitch talks about it. I was watching streams yesterday and Thursday and Friday, even though I didn't stream, because I keep it on the background while I'm working, and there was not a single fucking person that actually, a single fucking streamer that talked about it. Not a single one, guys. Not a single fucking streamer mentioned the White House announcement about UAPs and NHIs, or aliens and UFOs. Not a single one. And releasing information, disclosing information due to the public interest. Not a single one. We're on a website, guys, full of geeks and sci-fi enthusiasts, and every which way from Sunday you think they would talk about this shit, and no one is mentioning it. I mentioned this before. It's one thing, guys, with normal UFO stuff, like when the congressional UAP hearings were happening, right? It's one thing, right? It's a little bit bureaucratic, you don't want to cover it, whatever. Despite the footage that they show, that's really, really kind of weird. This one was an announcement by the White House, and no one's talking about it. Which is, yeah, maybe I'm just in a different timeline from everyone else. I don't know. Maybe it feels like I'm not a monkey. Or maybe I am a monkey and no one else is a monkey. I don't know which it is. I'm a human and no one else is human, or I'm not a human and everyone else is human. I don't know which way it goes, but there's clearly a difference here. And I'm not exactly sure what that means. But, yeah, no one on Twitch has mentioned it. Yeah. But, we're to call things for this evening. It's worth watching. We talked about it for an hour, and including the timeline that led up to it, which there's a lot of stuff that was going on, including Trump. Basically, there being a rumor about Trump having a disclosure speech in June, and then they moved it to another rumor started about being May. And then his daughter-in-law, so married to his son, was talking about it last week because they had a dinner with them, and he was being coy about it, which is all over the news. And then Obama decided that he was going to say that aliens exist while sipping his coffee cup, and then he walked it back a day later. And then Trump said that Obama shouldn't release classified information on aliens because that will get him in a lot of trouble. And then he said that he could disclose aliens, but he doesn't want to because that would actually stop Obama from getting in trouble. While his cabinet is grinning like idiots, which is, yeah. There is a lot of weird stuff. There's a lot of weird things going on. I overthink things. I overthink a lot of things as part of being smart. But I'm also grounded in reality and realize when stuff doesn't, it's not really the same shit. I don't believe everything. But then when the White House talks about it and there's an entire trail of shit going on, it's kind of, you start asking questions, or you should ask questions. And all of Twitter's asking questions, except for people on Twitch. People on Twitch don't ask questions about aliens for some reason. So, yeah. I don't know, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit. Either way, I gotta go to bed. I gotta eat dinner and go to bed here. Nope, alas, Idawin, I have not turned into a morning streamer again. Fuck that shit. I'll eventually end up back there, though. Don't worry. So, this is a good place, good time zone right now, though. We're gonna call things for this evening, guys. Tonight will be Battlefield 6 if I am streaming. My life is in flux right now. There's a lot of weird shit going on, not just in the world right now, but also in my life. Which is interesting, because I've always been able to kind of maintain equilibrium, and the last 2 years have just been a fucking shit show. Especially this year already. So, like, 2025 and this year, it just turned into a fucking shit show. I don't know why. Because I'm kind of detached from what's going on in the world. So, yeah. Don't ask questions, consume content. Yeah. Content is consuming the content. True. Yeah, and I get the weirdos in my games. Other streamers have started to get the weirdos in their games, but I've had it in my stream, guys, like stream snipers, but it doesn't make sense, because normal stream snipers shouldn't be able to actually find me the way that I play games right now. Like, where I hide the screen, I hide player names, and I have a stream delay, and they still do. Still get the fucking weirdo games. It, like, just does not... I don't fucking know. And I have, like, 20 people watching me, so... Yeah. A lot of weird shit in the world, guys. Last 2 years, last year and a half, have been practically insane. 2025 and this year just off the rails now. I don't know why. Just everything just completely bonkers. I mean, it wasn't even 2025, because things were sliding downhill for me from probably about 20, and they just got worse in the last 2 years. I don't think it was related to Trump either. Just something feels off. I don't know what it is. Maybe we're getting ready for first contact and the aliens stopped caring as much about keeping the simulation running. I don't know. And like, you know how like people check out from their job after they know they're basically unemployed, or that they don't care anymore because everything's done, right? Like, what do they call it? I think it's called senioritis in college, where basically people start giving up on their last year, or maybe it's in high school. where they just stop caring on their last year because they know they're done with things, but you got to push through it. It's kind of like where we're at right now with maybe First Contact. It's like Earth kind of needs aliens to help it move, and the aliens are like, whatever, man, it's going to be done in a year anyways, I don't care anymore. So they're popping their champagne, and some of us are here floundering while everything's like going under, so I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Fucking weird. Absolutely weird. But, yeah, alrighty, guys, I got to get out of here for this evening. I'm going to go eat some dinner. If you are new to the stream and you enjoyed things, hit the follow button on your select platform. I stream to Kick, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, as well as TikTok every day from usually every day from late night to early morning, GMT-6 to late night North American time. You stream for about 3 to 4 hours, give or take, depends on my life, what's happening, etc., etc. Guys, we're out of here. We'll see where things go. Hopefully I'll be on tonight, but I might not also be on tonight. So, yeah. We're going to get out of here, though, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching my streams. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic Friday night and Saturday morning. Also, check out the beginning of the stream if you want to talk about aliens. Have a good day, guys.